Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Distant Worlds Honorverse. I think this is episode number 21 now. So in the last episode we left off, we actually pretty aggressively were engaging the Massadans, meeting them on their own territory for the first time in the war. We did have a pretty epic defense at Wokar, where our picket fleet arrived just in time to save, or at least partially save, the mining station we had there. It still took some internal damage, but I'd call it a success, and the episode plays out to save all the individuals, or at least almost all of them. That's how it plays out dramatically in my head. But there are a few changes we need to make, a few things I want to do. I was looking at a lot of things off camera. Note that if we go to enemy targets, Nantaray, a colony, currently has 0 firepower, 0 troops because there's not really anything there. If we look at Flugaho or Flujajo or whatever you want to call this is the one I'm also by over here. This one has 24 firepower and 1 troop. Well, I think the 24 firepower is about to be dispatched. It is. But the one troop here is actually troubling. They were actually able to recruit a garrison, and they're trying to get some more. So their strength is already up to, if we look right here, 17k, which is more than one of my troops. My troops are 12,800 at their base, and we don't have, remember in the last episode I just started recruiting, so we only have one our initial Kiadian troop, infantry group, which is ready to go anywhere, and that one's actually garrisoned. I can ungarrison it, no problem, and I can also send that unit in troop transport, which we have to make, but this would be difficult. However, this Nantaray is free for the taking, really, and also, the Halmat Penal Colony is very poorly defended as well. We're just stomping through all these areas. We're going to be able to stomp through all these areas. Now, why am I keep saying there's like a negative thing. The Andermani do have their 11th fleet here. It's massive. Lots of cruisers, lots of destroyers. The bigger issue, though, is this gray dotted line leading right to Nantaray, the origin of which is the 14th fleet from the Andermani, which has 3 troop transports. So it looks like the Andermani are trying to make their way over here, and I just can't, so I don't even want this colony. I'd rather destroy it than take it over. There's no way to do that, though. You can't just eliminate, so the AI, I would prefer if there was an algorithm which made it so the AI did not colonize planets below 60%. This is really easy to mod in, I'm sure, but that's not the way it is. The AI will colonize planets above 50% because anything above 51% and above will give you a positive cash flow. In the ideal. Right now we can see that Nantaray is actually costing its owners, the Massadans, negative 3k per year. So that kind of shows you it takes an investment, and this is also partly because the quality is poor. Now, they're not taxing it, so it makes sense. If we look at some of my planets, I doubt that all of ours are making money. We're -1 here. Griffin is -1, -1, -1.7 on Sphinx. So it makes sense that some of these planets will be negative. But negative point, this is substantial. -3 for a planet that just already got started. It's going to take a while to turn things around on this one, is what I'm trying to say. I really don't want to take it, but we're going to have to, because if the Andermanis take it, they'll have a toehold in our cluster, which I really don't want. And once we take it, this area of influence will change to us, which means that no ally is going to attempt to invade our area of influence. You can see the influence right now. They have, because of the Nantaray and the Relon forward settling, as I call it, they've been able to push this bubble out and take this area into their own influence. Which, when we're at war, doesn't really mean anything. It just means that, we can't build like home stations or colonize in these areas, but it's not that these areas aren't that important to us. What's just more important is the fact that we don't want somebody else to get in there like the Andermani. So we'll just have to try to swallow up as much of this as possible. And that means that we are actually doing the right thing by getting our troops set up on Manticore. So what's going to have to happen is I'm just going to wait till the last minute. I'm going to build a troop transport right now, immediately. And then I'm going to kind of wait till the last minute when I see the 14th Fleet is maybe passing the midway point between, or maybe, yeah, when they pass the midway point between Kiadia and Galaxies, somewhere around here. I'm going to launch my own invasion from Kiadia, taking my home garrison, and hopefully by then we'll have one other troop ready to go. Because I'm expecting, okay, the longer we wait, the worse shape we are in, because they are also recruiting, but we will recruit much faster from our home planet than they will. They're probably having a lot of problems with only 30 million on their planet. So we should be able to way out recruit them, which means that the longer we wait, the better it is for us, really. So 2 ground units, I'm sure would just smash through this just fine. And we also need to have enough units, which is why I want more than one, to prepare to launch against whatever place the Andermani 13th Fleet goes next. Okay. Also, and that's enough about that, but let's also take a look at, let's see, what else? I looked at a lot of stuff off camera. So even though it may seem like a review, now we're already moving into doing the things in the future. So we have Cheerful Splendor over here, Grimy Odyssey over here, and only Kiadia Prophet is in our home system. So I'm going to get the Cheerful Splendor and the Grimy Odyssey just to report back to home so that they can be retasked, and we have plenty of stuff to do. But the Kiadia Prophet, we actually want her to go and build something. What I noticed is that Galaxies 3 actually has plenty of stuff. Okay, just do it this way, I guess. There. Oh man, I got the wrong fleet. Okay, let's go to defense. Defense Galaxies, the original, is actually going to refuel right now, as you can see. So we'll take Galaxies 3, 2. They're here. So Galaxies 3, we have, if I was to look in this potential mining locations, we'll see that actually right here, and I think this is also here, and then the last one is right here. Prewanu, where is that? It's down here a little bit, I'm sure. There it is, Prewanu. So there's 4 planets which have good resources for us to want to take up, build mining stations by, inside of a system which we have what's going to amount to be a major system. I mean a major colony. This is not a minor colony. So what I just talked about with Monterey, was that the name of it? It wasn't Manta Ray, was it? Nanta, with an N. I was saying M as in Mike, and it is N as in November. So in Manta Ray, that's going to be a minor colony. That'll be my first small spaceport, which is just enough to function as a very minor defense, and also it'll give the medical and the recreation facilities to improve planet happiness. But it's not going to have much in the way of shipbuilding capability or anything like that. So let's see. That's what I want to say, but we have a lot of stuff down there. The first thing I want to focus on is the luxury resource. So this is actually going to be my priority number 1. You can even see we have 3 gas. These are gas mining ships, 3 of them. Mining from what would ordinarily be just a mining ship place, but they don't even care about the polymer. They're so interested in the Cantium Pearl. So we can try to take advantage of that. What happens with trading is that most empires are able to cover their... God, I wish... Build at here. Mining station luxury or luxury, that's it. Most empires are able to cover their strategic resources, but the trading that you do, the inter-empire trade, is almost always with luxury resources. And especially with those super luxuries, as I mentioned, the Solarians, even though they've decided to switch government types to Way of Darkness, they must have found some relic or whatever by scouting everything, which is a little unfortunate. So they're doing they're doing pretty good, to be honest. Anyway, but I'm happy that our friendship is high enough that even with their really terrible way of government, Way of Darkness, that -32 still doesn't completely counteract. We still have a positive relation. And that should only continue to go up if we just maintain good terms. But unfortunately, they did stop trading all of their luxuries, and they have all 3 of them, which is a sad, sad, sad state of affairs. So eventually we will be going to war with the Solarians, but the good news is probably a lot of other people will be going to war with them first, because Way of Darkness is not a government type, which anybody is particularly happy with. So it's just good to get that all out there. Another thing I want to focus on while we're on the diplomacy screen is the number of colonies. We have 5, Salesians have 3, Andermani only have 1, so it makes sense that they want another colony. Poseidons have 4, so we're going to take one of those right now. 2 of the other ones both have 1 troop on it, and then the last colony is their home colony, their home planet, so that one we won't be able to take, I'm sure, but we can probably snatch up the other 3 Poseidon colonies, even though I don't like to take the Boscarans on. I really don't like to take them. We can do it, and I can just treat them. I can maybe, if we're lucky, maybe I can develop one of their planets, one of the Boscaran planets, really well, and then we can just use it as a infantry recruiting base. Because the Boscarans, I don't know if you saw that troop. If we go back to here, the one troop they have in Fluga. Let's just show you directly. They have 1 troop here, but its strength you're looking here is 17k. Remember, ours are only 12,800, so 17,000, much higher. I think the Boscarans are the highest infantry rated race species in Distant Worlds, besides the Way of Darkness people themselves, but they're a special event. Okay, and we don't have those. I turned off storyline, so. Alright, we're 11 minutes in. One last thing I want to get to is just research. Weapons research is fine. We're doing this eventually to get to here. We need point defense because we saw the Poseidons have some fighters about. We're doing this, the reactor stuff. After that, I don't know what we'll go into. Either probably hyperdrive, and yeah, I think hyperdrive. Then this is where I want to make some changes. Instead of doing the enhanced resource exploration, I think this is just too late. It doesn't matter anymore. Eventually we'll get ship scanning, but we'll just lump these together at the same time we want to do that. Just treat that as all part of the research requirement for this. Otherwise we can ignore those. And I'm also going to take away this 4% saving. If I bring up the Empire report, our maintenance is about 160k. So it would save us a significant amount. I'm guessing that's about 7k we could save per year. But that's also at the same time not that bad. It's just 7k per year. I'd rather invest that into research than try to spend research to get that. So instead, we are going to be focusing on... I think we had enhanced storage here. I just clicked it off, but it was... we're improving the fuel cells, improving standard cargo bays. I was wondering to myself, why did I want that? I forgot the reason. I think it was because I was going to go to desert colonization from continental. But I'm going to switch gears, actually. I'm going to change things up. It would be a waste to invest in continental colonization. And because colonization, this is the in the 4X thing. The first one is explore. We've covered that. The next one is expand, and we're in that phase. So we want to expand as quickly as possible. And I think that wasting 1,200k, this is double the normal 3rd tier cost, which is just 600k. So it's basically 2 level 3 techs to get just the 1 in colonization. Because it's so expensive, it'd be really rough to waste that on continental for no gain. So we're going to go down the marshy swamp colonization route. And then after that, we're going to need enhanced transport to get to ocean colonization. So we'll just do that. We'll do 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be a while still until advanced research finishes. It currently is like 1 million that we would need to invest to crash research that. The other 2 are already crashed. Good, so now we can actually start playing, right? Well, not really. We have to now design a ship, sorry. Yeah, we need a troop ship. And we're not going to get any other defenses. We're not going to get any other tech, really, by the time we develop it. So we're just going to go in, add new, and design something. It would be nice to wait a little bit longer, but the Andermanis are putting the pressure on. So here we go. Now I'd like to start off with shields first. And I think we're going to go with 8 total. It's a pretty good number. Should be sizable defense and 12 shields. Then we're going to want... Okay, then we actually have to make this thing functional. Command center. We need 2 reactors, I think. We'll probably need like 5 fuel cells. Maybe more. We definitely need hyperdrive. Is that everything we need? Fuel cells? I think that's everything we need to get the shields to start powering up. We'll take some counter Countermeasures. Yeah, hyperdrive. We want probably about 7 engines. I'll just put 7 on for now and see what it looks like. 3 thrust vector. They need less turning and more straight line speed to either jump right into the planet. The planet's not going to move much, so that thrusting is not going to be that important. Just direct speed. And then the other situation is they need to retreat really fast or get the hell out of there. So again, this is direct line speed. How are we doing? We need life hab and then the troop modules themselves. Okay, good. I don't want the troop modules until last anyways, because that's the last thing you'll do, is just load people on only after the ship's complete. So life and hab, here it is. 5. Okay. Grab 5. Grab a troop module, which might even up the amount of hab and life we need. Okay, now how many do we want? Each of these can hold 1 troop. I think I'm going to go with 4, and then I'm going to put 3 in each. Now, our first troop ship is going to have 4, but it's not going to be able to do anything. But grab 1 troop. I like just a slight amount of redundancy, just in case we lose 1 standard troop compartment for whatever reason. We don't lose all the troops inside. These ships are much less valuable than the troops they're going to carry, which is why we can make them pretty well defended. Last thing you probably want to do... Oh, I did think of some names for these off camera. Of course, I'm an idiot, and my notepad is now covered, but that's okay, I remember. We're going to do MT for military transport, and then we're going to do... By the way, I don't know whether or not I like the MT with the separator, the vertical separator, or without it. I think I'm going to do without it. So we'll do MT for military transport, and I'm going to do the Olympic class, that's right. The Olympic was the sister ship to the Titanic, and did serve as a troop transport for quite a long time. Usually what happens in, like historically, is passenger liners are requisitioned by the government to be troop carriers for the Navy. This is done. The other military troop transport I have, the name I have is going to be the Queen Mary. Really fast ship, known as what I think she was known as the Gray. She had the famous gray paint scheme, I think, right? So she was known as like the Gray Ghost or something like that. Very fast. She was able to outrun submarines. In fact, I think one of the funny stories is not with the Queen Mary, but it wasn't the Olympic. It was another sister ship with the Titanic, the Olympic. A third one, I can't remember, actually destroyed a submarine by ramming it. I should have chosen that name, but no, we're going to stick with the Olympic. It's fine. So good. I think everything should check out then. Weapons, yeah. So with the remaining amount, we'll just... weapons are very unimportant. I don't think we... In fact, I'm not going to include them. These ships are just mostly about jumping out as fast as possible. Is it going to hurt if we add weapons? I don't mind adding concussion missiles because they are long range. Okay, good. So let's just add 2 concussion missiles to get them right up to the edge. By the way, did that slow them down though? Currently, this is way too slow, so we're going to have to take these off and add engines instead. Okay, 21 and 38, that's probably all we can get. Yeah, so that's the last one we can get. I like this. This is much better. So they get in there very quickly to drop them off. That's what I want. It's definitely the name of the game with these ships, is to get in very quick. So we'll save that. The Olympic class troop transport. She's ready to go. Quite an expensive ship. 37. Actually, she's only the same as our destroyer. But we aren't going to have any... I mean, there's nothing you can do with her offensively. She has 0 weapons. But I think that's a good thing. It makes sense. Troop transports don't need weapons. It would be wasted money on them because we're not going to send them in to fight. So... Oh my gosh, I just want to make sure we put the ghost... Okay, actually we don't need the combat targeting, and we never put it on anyways. Okay, this is actually perfect. It's like I knew. Oh, I don't want this to upgrade automatically. Let's change that. Good. Save. Alright, so that ship is ready to go, and we will build one of them, so we need to keep tabs on the 14th fleet. So, to the home planet we go. No, these are built from your normal spaceports, so we only need one of them for now, so I guess I'll just get one. I'll get that one, and it looks like we're going to have plenty of dock space open, plenty of slips. So I will get another fleet of destroyers. There we go. Another 7. We have one wounded guy returning back as well. He'll be part of a fleet eventually, but we'll wait for him to get all the way back before we do that. Okay, so those guys will be a new fleet. Military ships. Go down. Oh yeah, I already have it sorted by fleet. So we'll have these guys. Those are all the new ones still being rebuilt. Those will be a new fleet. Great. 16th fleet, we'll let them finish and then we'll rename them when we give them a new task. We probably want to support the people in Wokar. I know that they're going to come under heavy fire. I mean, they... Maybe I stand corrected. Oh, no, what the heck? Oh, because I have a construction ship over here and... Are any of these guys damaged though? If they're not damaged... Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Never mind, we don't need reinforcements over there. We could move another fleet in to start weeding out the various mining stations that the Massadans might have around here. I think we'll do that. We don't need to put a mining station here. I mean, we don't need to look for mining stations here. We will need to look for it in the Veneri system. So, actually... Oh, okay, here. So there's one here. We'll have to move over here. Let's get Strike Bravo to move to this system. Okay, we'll just do it this way. Strike Bravo. Move to the Dintal system. Actually, we'll know which one it's on. It's on this. Yeah, okay. There it is. Why don't you move that planet? That's where you're going to attack their station. We don't need anybody here. Obviously, there's nothing there. We've wiped it all out. And we, in the same way, want Alpha. Actually, I'm going to do this a little bit backwards. I'm kind of sick of Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie being all out of order. So Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie are going to be the ones to hit this area. Looks like we have a guy here. We might as well... Nope, no guys there. That's yellow. That's Andermani. So, what do we have? Just the penal colony, huh? No, we can actually form up on Helmut and move from there. So let's move Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie over here. And then we'll get Delta to actually patrol Dintal. That way, it's just easier for me to remember that the top 3 are grouped together. And we'll be hitting Dintal a little bit faster. I don't know if that really matters. There's nothing in this gas cloud system. Laredo supposedly has nothing as well. It doesn't have much there anyway. And this is another unnamed system with another no resources. So we're good. We only know that it's possible for them to have resource extractors, mining stations in Baralau and Venari, but they probably don't. And they definitely have one in the Dintal. So we'll go over there. We'll destroy that. We'll put ourselves in Helmut in a good position to eliminate all the forces there. We might even leave Helmut's defenses up just so the 13th of the Andermani, sorry, the 14th, doesn't invade there. Because that's the one with the Kiadian people. So we definitely don't want that one to fall. Okay, so now we unpause. Actually, before we do that, we were kind of already attacking here. I'm neglecting that, but it looks like we're still going to attack and probably destroy that by the time we warp out. Yeah, these are both goners. And we're still making our turn, so that one's gone. We've done our damage here, though. We've really, really hit them hard. Destroyed both of those. We're letting the pirate ship... These independents are pirate ships, but we're letting that one go. The pirates are offering maps. These are only 2,000 apiece, but I'm still not going to do it. Okay, we can probably speed up to 0.5. The first fleet. I guess we'll leave first fleet in this area. They can continue to Yeah, there's actually 80 million Boscarans here. They'll probably be defending this a little bit more fiercely. Oh, we have... Looks like the Sphinx defense is going to be needed. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, wow, perfect timing. So Spaceport at Sphinx just finished. It doesn't even have any shields yet, though. So that's problematic. Hopefully we can get there to defend in time. Yeah, that's the Sphinx. So this guy's completed. And he already knows, yeah, his next task is to move. That's the one we're repairing. So he's moving back. We're going to decline this, though. Just don't need it. Repair ship on the way. That's good. Okay. Whew, a moment of peace. Just to let the situation evolve. We'll move up to 1x. Even though I kind of like the peace. Okay. Looks like another ship coming in. So we'll get these guys to form up. Move here. And attack. Is that all that's going on? Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait for messages about anything else. These guys are about to arrive, though. Okay, so let's just try to do both things at the same time. Okay, the Tenacious Echo, that's right. We sent her to refuel over here. So let's get her now to move back to planet. We'll have her refuel at Planet Manticore, just so she's ready to go. Okay, good. And now we need to get back to the action. I'm going to have them move to the mining station itself so that they stay really clumped. It looks like there's going to be a trickle-in of forces here. I also want to see how Delta's doing. They are engaging. Good. Alpha, Bravo, how are you guys doing? You're still en route. Oh, no. Bravo is... No. Oh, yeah, we're just getting there right now. Okay, here we go. Oh, boy. We'll get these guys individually targeting, because this is important. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I think we're okay. These guys arrived more or less on time in the same place. Oh, I feel bad for... Lots of different ships arriving. Probably not when they wanted to exactly, but these guys to engage that. Yeah, well, obviously we're being attacked, of course. Just want to make sure we didn't leave anybody behind. Okay, Bravo is behind. That's fine. Okay, so I see. Alpha and Charlie are all here. Present and accounted for. So Alpha, Charlie, engage. And they will have a few more ships. This could be a little interesting. These are just frigates, though. They're just defending. So we probably won't have a big problem. Could probably get these guys to just swoop by and destroy this on their way. They won't be needed in this fight anyway. Just want to check on the Wokar group. Oh, okay. So this is interesting. Some more people showing up here. If they keep coming in piecemeal, though, we should be okay. This is actually kind of a lot. We might have to retreat out. But damn it, I'm trying to coordinate too many things at the same time. So Delta has done their job. We've cleared this system. You know what? Maybe Delta should come help out. That's not that far. We have 3 here. 14th is getting close to the point when we need our fleet to launch too. Alright, things are getting crazy. Alright, so let's go to this troop. We have... very good. We have 2 available. So I'm going to ungarrison this one. And now we're going to have this one garrison. So that one will stay now instead. And we will load up. Actually, what we can do is just garrison all of these just so they aren't picked up right away. Just let them fully. And now we can pick up the first and third Kyodian strike troopers. I don't know what happened to the second. Oh, I think I actually deleted them. But now it turns out we actually could have used them, but that's fine. So they get this guy to, yeah, load troops, but basically just load troops. I think you can actually specify. Oh, okay, I see. If we want any, do we want a troop general to go with them? They don't need it. I don't think they need it, although he will get experience fighting. Let's see what kind of troop leaders we have here. Yeah, you know what? We can find out what this guy's all about. Kieran Trebolo. Let's get Kieran Trebolo. Kieran Trebolo. Very good. And we can also get the troops loaded in as well. Mishka Orden of the Handamani Company managed to escape when our forces detected them, attempting to destroy Royal Casino. Ah, so they were trying to destroy... Wow, the Handawinis have really... We really have to hunt them down. They're the ones destroying all our stuff. Which is frustrating. Very frustrating. But at least we did not lose... I think that's our last resort colony. So many have been blown away. So we need to do this in a hurry. I'm trying to do like 4 things at the same time. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need these guys to focus though. If we focus, we can get out alive, I think. Delta, you don't have a mission. Okay, I think it's worth recalling Delta for forces of this magnitude. They're probably going to need to become Picket 01 at Wokar after this is done anyway, even if this fleet survives, because you know we're taking a few casualties. And we did just get a new fleet, which can be... So first fleet is here, but 16th fleet, yeah. 01 is not quite built yet. Okay, that's fine. We'll wait for that last one. Okay, but yeah, we want to go back to this troop transport. See how she's doing. Load troops. Can you load troops? There it is. It's getting very close. Should load both of them. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's see how Wokar's doing. Not bad. Oh, we might lose one of them here. Oh, this guy's red. Yeah. Wait. Oh god, the construction ship. Oh, next to a troop transport. This is interesting. This is the one that's red. I see. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Well, we need to keep attacking, though. Okay, we completed... Oh, gosh, so many things happening at the same time. We could do crash research for 300,000. I think we'll wait just a smidge. You know what? No. I might as well just do this immediately. It's going to be very important to get out, so we'll do that. Okay, back to our colony ship. I'm just going to make this colony ship, troop transport, I mean, control 9. So now, come on, load those troops. Okay, there's one. There it is. It looks like he's loaded them all up. Yes, fantastic. Okay. Oh, we're still good. Oh, we're in good shape. Because I obviously want somebody to help defend our attempt, so our troop transport doesn't just show up and get blown away. So that's you are now going to be changed over to Strike Delta. The current Strike Delta, you are going to move to Nantaray. You are going to just move and attack the spaceport there. That's perfect. And I'd like to keep my troop transport separate. It's very easy to incorporate them into a fleet, but I'm going to leave them separate so I can give them separate orders. This will be too complicated. Sometimes I'll even just put them into a one, or like, well, it's usually more than one troop transport, like a 2-ship fleet. Usually, actually, they're 3. Anyway, just so, but I want them to be separate from my main, so I can give them an order to disengage, or, you know, just I'm treating them separately. Okay, so these guys have just gone off and did their thing, which is completely okay. It just crushed all opposition. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, just move everyone to the penal colony. They will just sit there and blockade for a while. Actually, Charlie, go ahead and go destroy, well, just go move to Hamat 1. There's nothing else in the system, but those guys, you just scare them off. So move to that planet. And then the next question is, how is our picket doing over here? I think we can focus on this battle for a little bit. We only have one that's been seriously damaged. We need to get to this troop ship, though. Looks like she's pulling out. Come on, get to him, get to him, get to him. I think that they're turning tail to run. Oh man, there's more showing up. Good God. So many. I can't get so caught up in this that I forget about... Oh, we are overtaking. That's a lot of shields, though. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get to her in time. Okay. Okay, you're done. You know what? It's time. Let's just move. Strike Delta's out. Move to the planet. Hopefully your shields are up by the time you get there. The disadvantage, of course, of sending very, very fresh ships in. And this is the big one. If we can take that troop transport, I'll be so happy. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, they're gonna get it. Oh, they got it. Okay, well that's okay. Where's our... Okay. Are you out of fuel? What's your problem? I wonder why this is... What component is normal? I don't know, but we need you. Your new mission now is to build a new one here. So this has... It looks like... I can't tell what that first one is. Dilithium crystal. Okay. And... Cardi Venture, your new mission is to... Actually, you know what? Just go refuel. I'm going to send somebody who's actually back at home. We have you. Why don't you go ahead and build here? Wait. Oh, the station's not destroyed yet. There it is. Now we can go and build a ore luxury. Very good. Alright, so we'll just try to hunt these guys down. What a shame that this picket did not, in the end, succeed in its job. I got a little greedy trying to track down this troop ship. That is a pretty expensive ship, though. We shouldn't have done it. In the end, we should have just stuck to our defense because we have reinforcements coming, number one. And number two, that's much more important than getting this. We're about to just hammer. I mean, we're just going to, like, totally decimate the Masadans anyway. So it doesn't make sense. We don't need to do these simple little things like track down one single ship. Looks like we are going to get... Oh, look at these guys. They're arriving just in time. So strike Delta. Focus your attack. Obviously on these guys. Just in time. This is perfect to relieve the picket. who these guys are going to need to fly back. We still have hyperdrive, thank God, so they'll need to fly back after this, obviously. How's our fleet doing? We are still moving. Good. Still moving. There's our troop transport. An enemy fleet, the 8th fleet of Masada of the Masada Theocracy, is on the attack vector towards... Arados 9. Arados 9. Where is Arados 9? I can't find Arados. Oh boy, there it is. How big is this attack fleet? I don't know where they are, but we will send picket number 2 down to defend. Closest one. Yeah, we're going to have to do a bit of rearranging here in a second. Obviously, defense fleet. I mean, the Delta defense fleet. Oh, you know what is interesting? We have this ship, which we just retasked. You know what? Stop. Instead, you come back. Move to this planet, I guess. Let's just have them move to this gas planet. This ship, Kyoto Adventure, can still repair our 1 damaged ship or any other ones we have. And then this picket can actually remain after it goes and just gets a little bit of refueling somewhere. So surely this is the last ship we need to worry about coming in. Oh, interesting. Swamp Planet Indoor 2. There's some kind of ruins here. Yes, investigate. We found nothing. So, this is actually a civilian ship that spotted this, but okay, fair enough. Let's go back to picket 1. So you guys will just wait here for the next group, and Strike Delta will become the defense group here. Now they will be going to this planet. Okay, so Strike Delta, we're just about to finish those guys off, and when we do, they will give this order to move here. Wild Scheme has put on Westry, a replacement. So Wild Scheme, we're going to need Westry 9, oh, so good. We actually replaced those losses. That's good. Then go home to this planet. That was Wild Scheme. So Wild Scheme, refuel at Planet Manticore. And you'll be ready for your next mission. I think I'll just do that every single time. Just have them refuel at Planet Manticore so that they're right there ready to go for whatever thing we need them to do next. It looks like we are going to beat the 13th Fleet. What? No. This is our defensive group. Sorry. There, Strike Delta. Sorry. I have 2 Strike Deltas, right? So it's confusing. I really should rename one of these guys. This Strike Delta is going to become Picket Arados eventually, I guess. I mean, if they're targeting Arados, we'll get them to be Picket 5, Arados. I already don't remember if that's how you spell it. That is how you spell it. Even though they're not going to be the picket which responds, we'll just be, I mean, everyone's going to be swapped around a little bit. It's really easy to rename, but I'm going to leave the names what they are for right now. I can rename it in between episodes. Speaking of renaming between episodes, this episode's pretty much come to the conclusion of what it needs to do, 42 minutes. So, at least we survived, I was about to say we survived that picket attack, but we didn't. What a sad story in the end, that after they had done so well, it was not to be. It was not in the cards, despite our attempts to defend. We still lost them in the end. Okay, get them to move back to the planet. Sphinx, by the way, you guys should be moving to this planet so you don't wander off. Okay, by the way, is there 2 at Sphinx? Oh, these guys are the defense group. And they have refueled. Well, then get your butts back to kind. Do we need the defense fleet? Yeah, we do. We're sending a lot of people over there. So let's go have you guys move back. Very good. And we're way ahead of 14th Fleet, so that's good. We should be able to land our troops and really start the invasion well before they do. Maybe even take the planet before they arrive. And then we need to quickly scoot those troops up and move them to the next planet. Stay one step ahead. Okay, so what I'm going to do is rename the Degellon picket to the Eredos. Rename the Eredos to the Degellon. Actually, we'll rename this. Okay, here, I'll just do it right here so it makes sense. We're going to rename the Wokar fleet to be Degellon. Because they can refuel there, I think. We're going to rename the Degellon fleet, which is moving to Eredos. And our current Eredos fleet is going to become, what system? The Wokar fleet. Very good. All right. But those guys still need... Who needs repairs? There. This one needs repairs first before they move off. So once our construction ship finishes the repairs there, their next task will be to return to Manticore Q, refuel at Planet Manticore. Very good. And we are only, I think, missing that one. Yeah, just that one that's damaged. Everyone else is okay. Only 2 components damaged. I guess that's 2 shields then. So this won't really take that long. No, I need to actually double click on you. Yeah, just 2 enhanced armors which are damaged. Quickly repair those and then off we go. Very good. So I'm going to call this episode to a close here. And yeah, I'll actually do a separate recording. I think another episode of recording after this, but whew, that was a lot. Had multiple things going on. I was very worried about the 14th fleet getting there before we did. I was almost panicking. And how, in the end, are our other troops doing? We already have another troop ready. So they become solid instead of transparent when they're actually ready. That's great. So we already have another group here. And they're showing up as experienced. That's just because they're training now. They have attack and defense training. So they're at 16,000. Note that a single, what is it called? A single Bhaskaran unit is still about 17,000. So they're still better than us, even with us having 2 tiers of research. Well, 2 techs of research, which are all in the same tier. Anyway, I am going to call this video to a close here. Yes. Before I get sidetracked more. I love this game. It's so easy to just fall into it and play it for a long time. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you for another video. Should be coming out. They should be coming out a little bit more regularly now. So now that we have less series on the channel. So thanks for watching, and until the next one, take care.